One of the most frustrating aspects to Starfield is completing the mission called All That Money Can Buy. Up until this point, you can find the greatest Class C ships easily on planets and moons. You're introduced to the Starborn. Now, the idea of Starborn is pretty cool, but the implementation is hated and avoided within the Starfield community, because as soon as you complete this mission, the Guardians disrupt your spawn pools on planets and moons, making it much harder to find ships. The real issue is Bethesda hasn't patched the ability to steal Starborn vessels, which this function should be blocked. The reason being is you get your own Starborn ship at the end of the game, which cannot be removed from your inventory. So you only ever really want one, because if you do, it ends up breaking your game. You get situations where ships land and they're completely empty. Spawn pools get mucked up because you constantly get Starborn, which can make it impossible to get certain ships. It changes the game so much that many of us avoid this mission. Now, if you ever find yourself in this situation where all the vessels that land on planet and moon are empty, the only way to fix this that I know of right now is to complete the game and go to New Game Plus.
Now, that used to be the case, but there is a shining light at the end of the tunnel now, as we have a mod that not only fixes empty vessels in orbit and on the surface of planets and moons, but it also fixes a few other things. And we're going to take a quick look at this, because this is really important to know, because this is probably going to help so many bloody people that have this ridiculous issue where you have half the game basically teared away from you because you have no interactions with ships in orbit or ground. Unfortunately, this fix is only for PC players. For players on Xbox, you'll either have to go to NG Plus to fix this, or you'll have to wait till console commands are available to you, which will be sometime next year, I believe, which just sucks, but that's just the way they've done it. And now, just quickly, I know that some of the worst bugs in this game that prevent you from finishing are linked to mission quests failing or not being able to complete them. And just on that, there are some helpful Reddit threads that look at force completing or restarting these quests, and that may help you. I'll try to put some of those links in the descriptions. And the other thing to note that's really important is that it's not only stealing Starborn ships that can cause this bug, but I'm pretty sure it happens when you steal just some normal base ships. It can trigger this. Something happens with the events, and it's really worthwhile watching the video that the mod creator posted himself, because he goes through each of the things that he's fixed and gives examples. Definitely give him a subscribe and like. Some awesome work there. This is really going to help a lot of people, so let's have a quick look at this. Okay, so the mod is called Ship Encounters Script Fixer, and this is by wSkeever. Probably murdered that. Please correct me in the comments. I know you will. But this terrific mod has been out for a little while now. I didn't know about this. I only just found out about it from a legend in the community, but I won't mention because I don't know if he would like that. But in any case, this is the mod that's going to fix it. Now, not only does it fix the issues that we've just talked about, there's another fix included. So yeah, the first fix is sometimes the crew of criminal ships would sometimes spawn with the incorrect crime faction. So that could be they would spawn with the UC, Freestar, or Neon, which would actually give you a bounty. Now, this is replicatable during the Sam's Companion quest. So that first fix is going to fix that, which is really cool to see. And then the second fix is going to fix the Starborn ships that never take off once they've landed. So this is going to be really helpful, because this will also help prevent the temptation of stealing that crappy ship when you first start off. Because let's face it, when we all first start off, we all want to take it and steal it because it looks awesome, only to find out that it's kind of garbage. But it will fix that. So there is a bug in the landing clearance of Starborn ships. So the landing bay for Starborn ships are never considered clear by the game. The ships never seem to take off. This fix will mark the landing bay as cleared, so they will always take off after this, which is cool because that makes a lot more sense. And then finally, the main fix for this for me is fix 3. So the quest script is responsible for the land-based and space-based ship encounters. It should have probably been split up for better separation of concern. There are some inherent thread safety and race condition issues with the script's implementation. That causes events to be received out of the expected order, causing the quest to get stuck. So basically what this means is that the quests are getting bugged out, causing a mismatch of orders, and then it will get stuck. And this is why you can never get anyone to spawn on ship encounters in orbit or on ground, which is super frustrating. That takes away half the game for me. And since it can only be one instance of the quest running at once, gets stuck with all future ship encounters. It's really mucked up sort of bug to have. So this fix adds an extra layer of safety by adding the ship encounter quest automatically whenever you leave the encounter area. This fix applies retroactively, but you'll need to change the location at least once. And you need to dock with the broken ship again to fix those. So this is a really easy thing to install as well. You just use your mod manager to install. Now, what is really important is installing this just like as it is. Didn't work for me. And if that doesn't work for you, make sure that you first off go to a new location, get into a couple loading screens, and then try and see if you can get people in orbit or on ground. If that doesn't work, then I suggest trying the solution that was posted within the mod's comments, which goes through a few different steps on how to complete it, which if you don't fix it just by downloading this mod, then give that one a crack, and that should fix these issues for you, which is a Hail Mary, because I tell you what, that is a very frustrating one where you'd have to go to NG to fix it. But now we do have a workaround, which is fantastic. So I can't thank the mod guy enough. That is awesome. And I hope this helps you guys and all that have had this issue. I'll put the links and all the details in the description. If this helped you, please consider liking and subscribing. You know that helps us so much. All right, I'll catch you later. Peace.